So 1, 2, and 3. Start. Hello everyone, welcome to our first episode on Psych Talks on meditation. I'm really happy to have Shrikant Bhai and Chaya Ben with us to talk about today's episode. We will be discussing about Raj Yoga meditation, scientific researches on Raj Yoga meditation, and also the स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस जो आप लोग अपनी जिंदगी में फॉलो कर सकते हैं टू बी एबल टू प्रैक्टिस राजयोगा मेडिटेशन इन योर ओन लाइफ. नाउ बिफोर वी गो इनटू टुडेज एपिसोड, आई वुड like to quickly introduce ICHA Support Foundation. ICHA Support Foundation is a non-profit organization. It's the non-profit wing of ICHAs. We basically focus on supporting mental health professionals and individuals in their mental health needs. We do so by virtue of live sessions that we are conducting right now. We have our own charitable clinic, and we also have these group workshops that we conduct for people, which are all conducted either free or at subsidized cost. And we tie up with a lot of other NGOs where we have our practitioners who go and work with those NGOs and provide services to them. Now, as a part of this initiative that we have taken to support the mental health of people in general, one of the things that we are doing is we are connecting with different organizations which are already working in this area, either in terms of spiritual groups or in terms of other related activities. And we highlight the work that they are doing. Along with that, we obviously talk about certain takeaways that all of you can apply in your own life. And today is a result of one such initiative. In this particular series, we will be discussing different researches on meditations, what the research findings have been. And for each meditation that we discuss, we will also talk about a step-by-step guide that all of you can practice and apply in your life. So without much ado, I am going to request our guests, Shrikant Bhai and Chaya Ben, to guide us further. I'm going to quickly introduce Shrikant Bhai to everyone. He's a coordinator for the headquarters at Brahma Kumari's Mount Abu Spark Wing. He is a Raj Yoga teacher and a student for 20 years. He has dedicated his life to the cause of serving humanity since 1997. He studied and experienced the depths of Raj Yoga meditation and spirituality from the age of 20 years. So, Shrikant Bhai, I would really love to welcome you and thank you for being over here.
Good evening.
Good evening. And we also have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shrikant Bhai, you wanted to say something?
No. It's
all right. And we also have Chaya Ben with us. Chaya Ben has practiced Raj Yoga from her childhood. Presently, she's rendering services in one of Brahma Kumari's local centers in Bangalore. She has completed a PG diploma in journalism and mass communication. She is one of the core group members of Youth Wing and Spark Wing of Brahma Kumaris. She conducts management classes on various topics like stress management, personality development, living values, positive thinking in corporates, colleges, and schools for the past 20 years. Welcome, Chaya Ben.
Thank you, Nitin Bhai. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us. So, for all of you who are watching us right now, we are going to divide the session today in two parts. We will discuss with Shrikant Bhai about the different researches that are taking place in the area of Raj Yoga and what does he have to say about Raj Yoga meditation, how we can explain it to people. And then we will move to Chaya Ben, who would do a explanation of the Raj Yoga meditation and also who will do a demonstration for all of you who would like to experience it live with us. Right? So, Shrikant Bhai, anything that you would like to add before we begin?
No, I welcome all participants, those are participating your Facebook page and also Spark Wing YouTube channel. So I welcome all participants on behalf of Brahma Kumari's headquarters. As we know, our dadis, they are senior spiritual leaders always I'm getting blessings from them and also blessing from incorporeal God Father Shiva. So I welcome on behalf of Brahma Kumari's headquarters, Sparkwing.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Shrikant Bhai, for welcoming all of us. And Chaya Ben, anything that you would like to add?
I just would like to say that it is such a beautiful initiative from your side, and it is a very beautiful initiative, and it will give a very profound result. And that is good wishes from, as Shikant Bhai said, it is from our head office, our daddies who have been into this initiative for a long time, for the well-being of the human beings. And then, as he said, it is the Supreme Father. So, with all his power, with all his grace, we would like to share many, many things so that the humanity is in peace and harmony. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you, Chaya Ben, for those words. So, Shrikant Bhai, can we start with first the introduction of the Spark Wing and
Yeah,
details about. Perfect. So, if you could just give us a brief idea about the Spark Wing of Brahma Kumaris.
yeah. I think those are watching this session. I guess some might have aware about Brahma Kumaris. So Brahma Kumari is known as PBKIVB, Prajapita Brahma Kumaris Ishwarya Vishwavidyalaya. It's an international socio-spiritual educational organization, and it is spread over all over the world, more than 140 countries. And I would like to share my PPT, just that then can all go through that PPT. Is it okay?
Sure, sure.
One second.
Welcome.
It's not the problem. Is it okay?
Shrikant Bhai, you'll have to open the PPT एक बार और share करके and I'll then.
Okay, it's not. No, it is not. Applications. Okay. It's okay.
Perfect. So we can all see the presentation in front of us.
So as I said, Prajapita Brahma Kumari Ishwari Vishwavidyalaya, it's a recognized international socio-spiritual educational and vision. Like in the year 1936, it was founded by incorporeal Godfather Shiva through corporeal medium Prajapita Brahma, and with this vision, world transformation through self-transformation. So we are going ahead with this vision. So what we do on behalf of Prajapita Brahma Kumari Ishwari Vishwavidyalaya, we just help the people reorganize and enhance their inner potential, what we call spiritual powers, through spiritual practices and RAJYOGA meditation. So you all of know that this organization headed by like spiritually empowered women, and we call them dadis, and also day-to-day life, what we teach here, how people can follow spirituality and meditation to cope with their day-to-day problems and also find solution through these practices. So we are trying to not only just educate the individuals through our spiritual services and meditations, we are trying to empower society and also in different aspects of human life. So already we are in the year of 85 from its start, like establishment year. So we have done many social activities, spiritual activities, education activities, as well as research activities through Brahma Kumari's vision mission statement. So these are the what we can see from the establishment of 1936. We have conducted many programs related to living values, empower the youth, empower the people living in the villages, and women, and through different programs like TV programs, TV shows, and through healthcare. So many things what we are providing. The purpose and aim of this institution to educate and empower people how they can connect with themselves through these spiritual teachings. So you see how this institution starts with 350 members, where young girls and matas and sisters were there, and starting with 350 members, like corporal Godfather Shiva, who made the medium Dada Lekhraj. After that, he known as Prajapita Brahma. Through his corporal medium, the incorporeal Godfather, giving spiritual knowledge and spiritual teachings to all souls to empower themselves. So this is, I am sitting in headquarters Mount Abu. From here, more than 140 countries we have centers, meditation centers, 8,500 centers, and more than 1.5 million people they are practicing Rajoga in day-to-day life. You know, in Indian culture, we live that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. If you see the Brahma Kumari's family, we are really trying to make this slogan impractical, a true Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam lifestyle. So in the year 1980, this organization got global recognition, and we know that it is as a NGO working affiliated to United Nations, UNICEF, UCOSOCIO, and the UNESCO. So seeing these institutions' good activities, social activities, and changing a lifestyle in the humanity, and what we teaching people operate their lifestyle, seeing these things. So worldwide we got 7 Peace Messenger Award. The then administrative head Brahma Kumari Dadi Prakash Maniji got Peace Messenger Award in the year 1987. So what is the motto and vision of this institution? This is building a glorious future based on purity of character, wisdom, and harmony. So since 85 years, we are working in this field. So in connection, addition to this, to Brahma Kumari's activities, in the year 1985, Brahma Kumaris established a sister organization called RERF, RAJYOGA Education and Research Foundation. So through this RERF, Brahma Kumaris established different wings, sector of the society. For example, like engineers, doctors, women, girls, and like people living in the remote villages, and as well as scientists, researchers, how we can provide this knowledge. And like we believe that if science and spirituality can come together, this world can be a better place to live in. So this wing activity started after 1985. So now we have 20 wings. Through these wings, we are serving all sector of the humanity. We are trying to let them spiritually, professionally, and individually empower through spiritual teachings and Rajoga meditation. So Spark Wing is one of wing, is a research wing of Brahma Kumaris. So it is established in the year 1995. As you know, we call this is Prajapita Brahma Kumarishwar Vishwavidyalaya. So when you see the universities, what we teach there, what is studied there, so there is research R&D department in university. So Spark Wing is R&D of Brahma Kumaris. So what we do here, so our vision is build a better tomorrow through applied spirituality. So we dedicate in exploring and experimenting with applications of spiritual knowledge of this institution towards the cause of mankind. So aim of this Spark is to conduct and promote research, blend various branches of learning to enhance our understanding of reality, as well as to find practical applications of RAJYOGA meditation to overcome problems faced by humanity. So with these objectives and aim, we conduct various research activities. Specifically, we have modus operandi. We conduct conferences, seminars, spiritual retreats, and also conduct research activities through our local chapters. We have more than 150 local chapters in India and also abroad. We also support and enhance collaborative research with prestigious research organizations in India and also from abroad. In Spark Wing, we have a good infrastructure. It's a research lab. I am speaking from a research lab room of Spark. We have a good 64 EEG channel system through which we can see the physiological parameter when we meditate, before meditation, during meditation, after meditation, what is happening to our physiology. And also we can see the brain signals. So as well as we have small tools and devices, you can see the real-time changes. If you practice meditation, any type of spiritual practices, what is happening within a minute, that can be also seen using these small devices, small instruments. These are the list of instruments what we have doing research activities. So there are many eminent personalities guiding us and giving the suggestions how we can improve in the field of research. I just listed the name. I can just recall Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who inspired us conduct conference, and also he given the title of that conference, Spirituality in Researchers. In his guidance, in his blessings, we have started this conference to invite scientists from all over the world through Spirituality Researcher Conference, as well as Dr. Vijay Bhatkar. We know very well he was the architect of Param supercomputer, and many renowned scientists helping us to conduct and carry out research in the field of spirituality. So who are the partnering organization with this institution organization where we are conducting research? Like one institution in Switzerland, Key Institute of Brain Mind Research University, DRDO, of course, 3 life sciences lab called DIPAS, DIPR, INMAS. They are also helping us. We are also collaborate with NIMHANS and Indian Institute of Science, AIMS, some Cancer Institute, Indian Spinal Cord Injury Centers. These are the well-known organizations. We partner with them, collaborate with them, and trying to find out through the research activities how meditation help the people to uplift their lifestyle. And we have also MOU with some different institutions. This list are there, like Key Institute of Brain Mind Research, University of Zurich, Indian Institute of Science, Medical Intelligence and Language Engineering Lab, and India International Multiversity.
PPT चेंज नहीं हो रहा है, कंफर्म कर लो एक बार.
Dr. Nitin, my PPT is changing. नहीं हो रहा है.
आवाज रिप्लाई नहीं दे रही.
Dr. Nitin, am I audible?
श्रीकांत भाई, आपकी आवाज आ रही है, और ऑडिबल. आपको नीचे से वो प्रेजेंटेशन चालू करना पड़ेगा. प्रेजेंटेशन चालू नहीं है. So while everyone, Shrikant bhai sets the PPT once again and we start. If you have any questions to Shrikant bhai or to me, please go ahead, share it. Stay tuned till the end because Chayaban would guide you through the entire Raj Yoga meditation in the session itself today. And in the coming weeks, we will be taking up more and more research papers and discussing about quick meditations. For example, in the next session, we are going to take up the 1 minute meditation and talk about what researches have been conducted on it and how you can benefit from it in your life. Today also we are going to discuss Raj Yoga meditation. The idea is that all of you should understand what Raj Yoga meditation is conceptually so that you feel comfortable when you're practicing it and then you can benefit from it consistently, considerably in the long run.
क्या हुआ था problem?
Shrikant bhai?
Yeah.
हाँ.
So now it's
विजिबल. एक बार आप स्क्रीन चेंज करके देखेंगे. हाँ, चालू कर लीजिए.
okay.
इज द स्लाइड शो? नहीं, स्लाइड शो नहीं काम कर रहा है. स्लाइड शो बंद कर दीजिए. जस्ट मूव द स्लाइड सीधे. हाँ,
Okay.
अभी काम कर रहा है.
Now it's working.
now it's working.
It's not working. Okay, no problem.
It's working. It's working. It's
I
working.
just go through this just 2-3 minutes.
Sure. वैसे it's working now.
Yeah, it's now it is
कंटिन्यू कीजिए बच्चों. शो करेक्ट. ये ऐसा करने से शो नहीं हो रहा है.
स्लाइड शो से नहीं हो रहा है. आप डायरेक्टली कर लीजिए उसको.
इतना
so it's okay.
हाँ, it's okay now.
So I was talking the partnering organization and research. So we are conducting research like effect of Raj Yoga meditation and spiritual lifestyle on different aspects, specifically physiological, psychological, and cognitive functions. So we conduct many research with this organization. So as Dr. Nitin said, so in further sessions we will get all the information what kind of research we conducted and results and what methodology techniques we followed. We got the result both comparative study with BK practitioners and also non-meditative practitioners that we will share in for future sessions. So I just explain the research findings what we like in a very quick manner. So we saw like some physiological changes, that is reduced blood pressure reduction, HRB improved, and skin conduction better relaxation, and a significant improvement in relaxed wake state. And also in case of cognitive psychological results, hope and happiness better in meditative practitioner, and quality of life also much better comparison to non-meditators. And see the cognitive results what we got, memory, attention, concentration all improved. All type of study what we study with the fMRI, EEG, psychological questionnaire, we got same results in various subjects in various institutions. So ongoing research we are now we work with some medical institution like AIMS Patna on panic disorder, how meditation can help to cope with panic disorder, and also working with these cancer patients. And now recently we are working with a UG PG student building resilience and cope with the stress in MIT University. And also we are studying psychological effect of COVID-19 on Raj Yoga meditators. It's an online survey with the CSIR, CSIO Chandigarh. So these are some research we are conducting, and also we are planning study on different aspects like genetic, and we are trying to design spiritual scale. Using that scale, one can know about their spiritual upliftment, spiritual growth, and also trying to establish a consciousness study lab with International India Multiversity in Pune. Also we are trying to conduct effective Raja meditation on psychological well-being on patients with cervical cancer with the Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute. So there are many upcoming projects where we will work with different institutions, both like healthy mind, healthy people, and also patients related to some specific diseases. So this is from my side what we work on behalf of Spark in Brahma Kumaris. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Shrikant Bhai, for sharing those details with all of us. It's very interesting how there are so many researches that are already happening in the area of Raj Yoga meditation, and also the various effects and impacts that you have shared with us, both physiological and psychological. Um, I would also request Chaya Ben now to explain to all of us what Raj Yoga meditation really is. So now that we know what researches are being conducted and what are the results, let's go deeper into understanding what is Raj Yoga meditation. And I would like to invite Chaya Ben to take that forward for us. Chaya Ben?
Yes, thank you so much. Uh, uh, just what Shrikant Bhai said, it is the outer result that we got through Rajyoga meditation. But what is Rajyoga meditation? If we can understand it in depth, so it is a practice which is very deep, which is, which we call in spiritual terms as Gupt, incognito. It is for the self, it is of the self, and it will be forever for the self. So that is why, as Shrikant Bhai was sharing, so here the motto in the beginning, the first slide was like the motto is self transformation brings world transformation. So, what is the transformation or change that we all need to bring in ourselves? So, this is something which is very, understandable, and it has to be known to each and every person. So, the first slide itself tells us that. So, when we are doing meditation, it is a kind of you're streaming yourself into one systematic pattern of thoughts based on your knowledge. So it could be knowledge about the self, it could be knowledge about the nature outside, it could be knowledge about the world outside, and it is the knowledge, the ultimate truth about God, who is the source of energy. So now explaining to you about the first slide in Raj Yoga meditation. So when we say yoga, and as I was explaining to you, it is for the self. So anything that I do, I am grounded in my life. So as you see, whenever we sow a seed, it is so deep underground, underneath the mud. As you dig deeper and deeper and sow the seed, you can find that it has just grown very well. So it is grown, and then you can reap the fruit of that. The same way, Raj Yoga is a philosophy which is very grounded. And then it is not that you are away from the world, away from family, or anything like that. So it is not that you have renounced everything and gone away like a sadhu or sannyasi. You are a detached observer. That means you are participating in everything, and you are very much aware of not getting involved into whatever is unconnected to you or which is negative to you. So this we call as Sakshi Drishta or detached observer. So in Raj Yoga meditation, you are taught the truth about yourself. So what you are made up of. So you are made up of your thoughts, you are made up of your energy vibrations, you are made up of your decisions, you are made up of your past sanskars. So can I understand that in a spiritual perspective? Because many of the times we just go along the flow of thoughts. Now, as we see in media, somebody has spoken to me, somebody has given me knowledge. So all that we have read, seen, heard, everything. So it is a jumble up of thoughts, a jumble up of all the knowledge or information in my mind. And many times I find it very difficult to pick one thought which is necessary for me to understand the situation, necessary for me to heal myself, understanding. So yoga comes from a Sanskrit word, yog or yuj. It means a deep connection or link, or it is a relationship with the self. and it is a beautiful relationship with God. So it is a loveful link with God, we can say, and it is a very loveful communication with the Supreme. So what love does, because we all crave for eternal love. So as a baby is born, immediately it wants love. It looks for its parents, the mother, father. It wants love. So where has it learned from? It's something which is there now and which will be there forever. Like that, we need to understand that when I am the self, that means I hold some qualities which are eternal, which was there, which is there now, and which will be there in future. Only thing is, when we suppress these inborn qualities, we find it very difficult to cope up with situations outside. So, what Rajyoga meditation teaches us is whenever you find time, you have a connection with the self. You have a beautiful relationship with the self, which we call in other words as the soul searching. So, where are my inborn qualities? What percentage can I exhibit that or express that? So, when it is suppressed to such an extent. And meditation, as I was saying, is a beautiful, a system, or it is a beautiful process to have a lawful link with God. So this is where our healing starts. This is where you can feel the eternal link and also heal yourself to a very, very larger extent. So, what is Raj Yoga? As I was explaining to you, it is a Samatva Yoga, which we find even in our scriptures. These words. It brings such deep inner stability. It brings balance of spiritual and materialistic life. So it brings a balance of love and law, knowledge and power, light, and it gives us the strength within, sweetness and strength, ambition and contentment, cheerful and maturity, firm and flexible. So, what is Samatva Yoga is, as you start to practice Raj Yoga meditation, automatically this balance comes in your life. The Samatva comes in your life when I need to balance myself, where the balance is lost or I'm getting into imbalance in my lifetime. So, this realization I feel comes with the knowledge of self or the soul. Otherwise, when we are totally into the body conscious or when you are in gross thinking, so you'll always feel that somewhere or the other I am more indulging, I am more engrossed into something, I am more into something, and I have lost the balance in some more things. For example, I would just like to tell you, we are so much involved into our worldly life. Sometimes we miss out with social life. Sometimes we miss out with family life. Sometimes we miss out with something else. So why this imbalance is because I need to understand that deep within me that it is already ingrained. Only thing is, if I for some time withdraw myself and come back to what I am, what is my reality and what is my identity, the true identity, automatically I will be able to sustain myself, my life in balance. So this Raj Yoga meditation is also called Sahaj Yoga because it is a very easy practice. So you can do it whilst at work because it is just a beautiful connection with the Supreme. So it is while you're working, while you're cooking, doing, talking, everything. So that beautiful connection with the Supreme. So it brings you into a light where you are able to get what you want. You are able to speak what you want. And you are able to do what you want. You are not lost in something which is not required. Not lost in something which is worth. So you're not lost in words which are not, valuable. So that is the reason why, in every aspect of Raj Yoga helps us in bringing out what we are in reality into the outside world. That means all the values, the inborn quality you ingrain to such an extent that you are able to bring it out to the world. So if I'm not able to practice this, the outside world will start to influence me. The outside fluctuation, the outside noise, the confusion, chaos will start to influence me. And that's the reason why Raj Yoga meditation helps us in such great extent. and it helps us in interpersonal relationship, so in family, in profession, in social life. So always it is like, you are leading something with an acceptance. So it could be acceptance of somebody's ideas, somebody's suggestions, somebody's behavior. It could be their thoughts, it could be their sanskars. So you're always there with a very very enlightened way of thinking. It is your thinking becomes broader and broader. That means the dimension is so broad that you can accommodate everyone in your life. So you don't have to sideline anybody, you don't have to sideline anyone's ideas or suggestions. So this is what is the beauty of Rajyoga meditation, where you can bring this into your life, in the mundane life, which brings more creativity in your life. So this is a kind of like, you are there, but you have shifted to a materialistic to spiritual life. That means, what is the shift like? So I know that I'm working through this body. I know that I'm experiencing through this body. I perceive through this body. I hear through this body. But then the deep inner feeling, the experience is by the soul. And that's the reason why again and again I need to remind myself that I have to come out of this body conscious to experience peace, to experience power, to experience knowledge, to experience purity, to experience the deep eternal love of soul, to experience knowledge. So all this, the inborn qualities of the soul, I can experience when I come out of this cross. Then you are into the unlimited region. You can think unlimitedly, you can think beyond, so beyond the compound, beyond the limitations. So this is what I feel has to come up in our lifetime, because we have limited ourselves into so many things. It could be our language, it could be our profession, it could be our state, it could be our region, it could be so many things in this world. So let us just come out and see the profound beauty which lies in unlimitedness. So this comes when I start to practice the soul consciousness, which is what I am. And then how does it impact our attitudes? So many times we are in a frame of attitudes. So we are in a frame of belief system. We are in a frame of behavior. And it is like we are inside that box or inside that frame. So what Rajyoga meditation teaches us to think outside the box, to learn to think, to learn to feel outside the box. What am I? What am I? Really brings a kind of deep inner, a kind of drilling within, where I start to find that there are so many things within me. It's not just my mind. It's not just the intellect. It's not just the sanskars. The beautiful, the light within me, the beautiful power within me, the energy within me, which can influence anything in this world. So this really starts, with self discipline. It starts with self control, because I understand very deeply that the soul is always positive. The soul has got its own vibrations, and the vibrations are emitting constantly, ever. So I understand that with the self realization, self discipline, I can create positivity. And this is how, when I start to create positivity, it repels out as positivity around me. And that's why there is a beautiful saying in Hindi, जैसी आपकी मन, जैसी आपकी दृष्टि, वैसी आपकी सृष्टि. So as I hold my attitudes, my whole world changes around me. So what is it that I need to change? Very easy steps in Rajyoga meditation. First, let me bring that initiation of who am I. So, who am I, as I have already explained to you? So, let us come into that subtlety of who am I. So, when I say I am very, very happy today, I am very, annoyed today, I am very, soulful today, I am peaceful today, it is connected to that point of light where I reside in the middle of the forehead. So everything that is happening through the body, You do the research through the body, you know the pumping of the heart, you know the lungs, you know everything. Now, every research is done, of the body, and then we need to realize that everything is happening here in the soul and it is transmitted to the body. It goes into the body, and after each cell, each organ has received that energy or power, then you will be able to see the transformation or change in the body. Vishikant Pai was telling. So, how important it is for us to take ourselves, take our attention to what am I? I am the being of point of light. I am the energy within, which we call the soul, the spirit, or the ruh. So, each and every time that I sow a seed, a thought that I am the soul, I am the point of light with peace. I am the soul with power. Each and every time I sow the thought into me, into this mind, so I can find that the vibrations of that is there within me. But then when will I really able to contemplate on that? So when I find that I am there as a peaceful soul, but when I am able to contemplate deeper and deeper, I find there is a pool of inner peace within me. And then as I keep touching that pool, it is easy for me to express that. It is easy for me to spread that. And finally, the concentration on one thought, on one value or one, power is automatically achieved. So when this is there, I feel that it is a kind of deep inner realization. What is a realization? Four things that I want to share with you, because Rajyoga meditation is an education of self. We all know that 90% of a personality is there hidden within us. So, educating myself that you are the soul, I can deal with my past. The past is my sanskar. I can structure my now, the present. So, what am I now? What are my thoughts now, and how I connect to the present? It could be the present nature, the present situation outside in the world, the present scenario, the present of the family members, the family affairs, anything. So, without this structuring of being now, of educating myself that I need to be the soul, to be in the now, I will not be able to create my future, because future is not that I'll be going into 40 years later into some other youth or into some other technology. My future is my tomorrow. How will I create my future? By structuring the now. This is what is Rajyoga meditation. So when I connect to the self, it is so clear for me to create, to be in the present and create a future of tomorrow. So I know that tomorrow I need this. Tomorrow I will be having a better opportunity to express more of this. So today I have missed out on this, and tomorrow I will be able to gain more power, more knowledge, more peace, or more love. So this beautiful, structuring, which we call a realization of again and again coming down to the present, of being in the present as a soul, creates a deep inner awareness that I am also the child of God. So who is eternal, who is in abundance, who is unlimited, whom we say the point of light, the source of energy, so who is ocean of everything in all the qualities. So each and every time I bring my attention back here, I will always be able to connect to the source, the Supreme Father. So this is how we structure ourselves of being in the present and creating a new tomorrow or the future. So every day it is a practice, every day it is a kind of deep attention, and this is how you create a new and creative tomorrow in your life. So, saying so, I would like to take you into a journey of meditation, which is very, which should be for myself and which should be a very profound experience. So, I request all of you to be seated wherever you are in a very comfortable position. Observe as your body becomes still. You're also observing the noise or sound outside. With all the sound and noise, there is also stillness within me. I create the stillness. My body is comfortable and relaxed. I slowly bring my conscious to the middle of the forehead, where the life energy resides. Just a point of light, energy of peace. I radiate light. I see as I breathe in and breathe out. This process of breathing is taking place because of the life energy, because I, the soul, am present in this body. I slowly start to withdraw my attention to this point. This light, the energy within me. Draw the attention from my legs, my thighs, my stomach, hands, chest, neck and face. All this is there, but I am not aware of these organs. I feel deep within time, the soul, controlling this body. I'm peace. As I observe this power within me, there is a pool of deep inner peace. Slowly, with my travel to the inner world, I touch upon this pool of peace. Vibrations of peace emitting from me. I spread the vibrations of peace into the atmosphere. Find the circuit of peace, the circle of peace becoming larger and larger, spreading to the whole world. I spread it to the human souls, the nature, animals and birds. I deeply realize as I spread peace, the repulsion goes far and wide, very far, and it comes back multifold to me. I am the sentient point of light, mind, intellect, and sanskars. I slowly travel beyond the five elements to the world of lights, the Shanti Dham, where there is complete silence. This is the abode of the Supreme Father, bright light, ocean. I am embraced by His soothing light and warmth. I am feeling the deep healing taking place. I let go my thoughts, disown the unwanted sanskars as I start to receive His power. This is the eternal relationship between me and my Father. This fulfillment as I come back to this corporeal world to play my beautiful part over here. Let me remind myself to connect to the Supreme Soul, feel His eternal powers, love, peace, spread it across to the world. Let each and every action of mine, word and thought be filled with light and peace. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you, Chabin,
Thank you so much.
for that lovely experience you've given all of us.
Thank you.
And thank you, Shrikant Bhai, for joining us today and for sharing with us about sparkling. For all of you who watched us today, who have been with us today, just to let you know that this is just the first episode. From next episodes onwards, we are going to get into specific researches for other meditations, and we will discuss step by step processes that you can follow in your life to apply from those meditations. The next episode, which will be on the next Sunday at the same time, will be on 1 minute meditation. I would really love to look forward to all of you connecting with us. Please share any questions, any ideas that you have that you would want us to answer you on. And there are any ideas that you want to give us on how we can help you and how we can support you further, please let us know. Shrikant bhai, anything that you would like to add during at the end?
No, it's okay. So I think I just already we have invited and those are participating today. So I would request all of you, if you attend all the sessions, we will get actual how this meditation is more scientific and more effective. So this is not just like chanting the mantra and just praying. It's the way of life we have to lead in our life. So these scientific findings will help you to understand, to learn. So if you practice Rajoga meditation, and you will help yourself, and also you will be able to help others. This meditation not just gaining insight and gaining fulfilling myself, benefiting only to me. This meditation help you to understand how can I benefit, let others benefit from this knowledge from my life also. So this is not just listening and just having that type of experience. It is practice. We have to practice in our daily life so that we'll get the idea. That's from my side.
Perfect. Thank you, Shrikant bhai. Chayaben, anything else that you would like to add in the end?
Thank you very much. I would just like to say, as Shrikant Bhai was saying, this is not a practice of 1 or 2 days. It should be a continuous practice. So then it will benefit us, it will benefit our family members, and it will benefit the whole world at large. So this is what I want to say, that we need to create an atmosphere where healing takes place. We are in more of positivity and more of elevated state. So that comes with constant practice. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you both of you for joining us today on this episode and for actually more importantly helping us organize this entire series. For those of you who are watching us, you may not be aware of this, but the entire series that we are doing is actually a result of a lot of interactions that we have had with each other, especially me, Shrikant bhai, and uh, Shreya is not here right now with us on this session, but with Shreya. So none of this would have been possible. The entire series is possible because of the effort that they have put in helping us organizing the
I
entire thing.
also thanks to Sister VK Varvi and Yashwant Bhai, who is coordinating all the like from Facebook page to Spark YouTube channel, and they have had working since 7 days. We are conducting many programs. We are conducting intense yoga program every day in the morning 3:30 and also in the evening 6 o'clock. All these things they are conducting, and still restless and like we call it in Hindi athak. So they both, especially Varviven and Yashwant Bhai. So thanks. In future also other sessions they are also going to coordinate everything. So I thanks to them.
Sure. Thank you. And to all the viewers, thank you for catching us today. I hope you enjoyed the session. You found it really useful. And the meditation that Chaya Ben did for all of us, I hope you were all able to experience that and benefit from that. So thank you.
Thank
And
you.
we would see you again next week. Thank you.
Thank you.